Dyeing Easter eggs is such a fun family activity. While store-bought dyes aren't that expensive, our DIY expert Tamika Fletcher shows us some natural dyes that might not cost you a penny.
Oh my gosh, it's just amazing. You found a really beautiful way of coloring Easter eggs with stuff that you probably already have in your kitchen.
And even better than the savings, some of this was actually free.
Wow, you know that piques my interest.
I don't like to use additives in my food products, but also on my skin. So I just try to eliminate color and chemicals everywhere I can.
You'll need to raid your spice rack for our first natural dye.
This one had the best results, actually, and it was the simplest one to create.
And all you used was turmeric?
Just turmeric. The vinegar, I think, is the key to actually making the color attach to the egg. And one other thing is to make sure you've rinsed the egg off so that the color will actually stick to the egg, because I made that mistake. It didn't work out without rinsing it off.
You'll need 1 cup of boiling water, 2 tablespoons of turmeric, and 2 teaspoons of white vinegar.
Just put your egg in. That's it.
Wow, that looks great, and it was so easy. It looks just like food coloring.
I actually like the color better than food coloring. It's a deeper yellow.
This is a really unique one. So what did the grocery store clerk say when you came out with all of these?
He didn't know what it was at first, and it's onion skin, and I found it next to the onions, and it looked like trash to me.
So you just bagged up a couple of the skins, and was it free?
It was free. It was free.
Tamika boils the onion skins. She likes mixing red and brown skins to create a deep brown dye.
We're coloring the egg with onion skin, but we're going to dress the egg first. This is something else that you could also get free. If you stop by the flower shop, the flowers that fall off the petal, they'll give you free. And I just cut a few of the petals off the stem first, lay it onto the egg, and try to lay the petals out where it makes a pretty pattern. Whatever you put in there is what you're going to see when you take the wrapping off.
And we're gonna put this in a stocking.
You want to keep the flour secured to the egg, and so the knee-high is porous, so it will boil and still give it color, but it'll also keep the flour nice and snug.
Be sure to avoid using the seam or it will show.
And we'll just drop this into the boiling water with the onion skins.
Yes, and it boils pretty quickly. It changes color quickly. The longer you leave it in the solution, the darker the hue will be, but it only takes about 30 minutes for it to actually maintain color. This time we're going to use cabbage.
Cabbage to color our eggs? This just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it?
And weirder, but it actually works. You need 1/4 of a cabbage, cut it into chunks, boil it in the water, and it pulls the color from the cabbage.
Add 2 tablespoons of vinegar for every 2 cups of water. Now for this one, you'll want to let the cabbage water solution cool before adding the egg.
Take the solution out of the pot and add it to a mason jar or whatever you're going to soak the egg. Leave it to cool maybe 20 minutes. Then later on, you add your egg once it's cool. You can leave it in 20 minutes to 30 minutes. You can leave it in overnight for a deeper color.
Kool-Aid is another fun natural dye to experiment with.
So what did we do? Just mix it with water?
Just mix it with water and add a little bit of vinegar to it, and then add your egg in overnight and let it sit. Take it out and rinse it, and it's a beautiful marbleized looking egg.
Tamika says you don't even have to boil the water for this one.
Look at that.
We'll post all of these recipes on our website. Just look up natural dye on LiveWellNetwork.com.